Hello viewers out there, you're welcome to Kunle's Fashions, a home of footies where we produce different kinds of footwears. Uh, all our subscribers, we appreciate you. We say a very big thank you to you for moving us from 0 subscriber to 190 subscriber presently now. So we appreciate you. And those that are yet to subscribe, we pledge and we seek your support. That a subscription of yours will certainly make us grow. We only need a subscription from each and every one of you, those of you that are seeing this video. Thank you very much for always being there for Kunex. We appreciate you. So on the screen we have a new pattern of sander, a new pattern of sander that has just been sketched. We just sketched this out, and we are about to make the sander come to reality. We are about making the sander come to reality. So we want you to stay in tune so that you follow us on step-by-step guide on how to make this sander a reality, so that you can also give it a try. You can also give it a try. So thank you very much for always being there for Kunex. We want to appreciate you once more. So let me quickly just give us the measurements we actually used. The measurement to which we use. Bring your tape measure. You bring your tape measure. From here to here is a measurement. From here to here is a measurement. As you can see, we have this is 2.75 2.75. This is 2.75 measurement for this, and for this we have that is 2 centimeter. For this we have 2 centimeters, you can see on the screen, and from here to here we have 1.5 inch, 1.5 inches. As you can see, we have 1.5 inches. So we are about making this sander come to reality. So you stay in tune as so it's going to be a 2-stripe leather sander with this curve. So this curve is also going to be repeated in 2 different ways. It's going to be repeated in 2 different ways. So here, this is where the design stops. So in getting the belt to which the buckle will enter into, this we are going to attach a measurement of not more than maybe 4 inches. A measurement of not more than 4 inches attached to this drawing. So this measurement that we have here, or this drawing that we have here, is what we are going to repeat to this side. That is why we only drew this different things here. So just for you to be aware on how to go about this. So stay in tune, as we said, so that you see the step-by-step method of getting things done. So what we do now is we carve it out. We carve this out. We bring it out. Be gentle while doing this. You do it gently. You carve it out gently. Do it gently. There's no need of you rushing. No need of you rushing. You make it a bit by bit step carving. A bit by bit step carving. So carve it out here as well. Ensure you get it exactly the way it is drawn on the last. And you need to be very, very careful, because when you lose target with your skiving knife or your blade or whatever you use in getting your things done in the easiest way, you have to be very careful. Don't rush so that you won't lose target. So I cut this So I have this already. So this is going to be placed on either the cardboard or whatever material you want to use to cut this out. So this will now be placed on the leather so that we get our things done. There is no need of us cutting this out. Since we know the measurement, we can as well just go to the leather directly. We can go to the leather directly and measure this from the leather. So thank you for that. So I have my, I can't say this is a cardboard, but this is gotten from the hairdresser. So in our own outfit here, we don't allow anything get waste. So we place our, don't forget we have to leave excess that will actually go into the insole. We leave excess. So the excess might be determined by you that wants to get things done. Might be determined by you. So you place your, gently you place it on the material, either the cardboard or any other material. You place it gently on it, and you make it this way. So the next we do is we give it a cut out. We cut it out. We cut this out. So we cut it out. Now, one thing you need to note here, I said earlier that we can add 4.5 inches to this, so that will serve as the belt that will enter into the buckle. We can do it in two ways. Either we detach this here and we measure 4.5 inches so that we attach it, we sew it together with this, or you can get your own thing done in different ways by just adding the 4.5 inches. You add the 4.5 inches measurement, you add it together with it. So that means I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here. So it's going to stop here. It's going to stop here, as you can see. So I have the listing from here. So I bring out my ruler. So I join the edges together. So from here, I join it to this one here. The same thing is applicable to the other side too. So I join it together. So it means I have the area that will house the buckle. I have the area that will house the buckle. So let me cut it out. So I have something like this. As you can see, I have something like this. So these are the two areas. And this is the way this appears on this side. This appears on this side this way. It appears on this side this way. Why this comes to this side this way? It comes to this side this way. So as you can see, this is the way it will appear. So you stay in tune as we go further on this. So we are going directly on the leather material now. So that we do the measuring out, or we draw it out, so that we get the sander done easily. I have the drawing on the leather already. So next is to carve it out. We carve it out. We do the necessary things and we place it on the lining. So we'll carve this out. So after cutting it out, so These are of the two sides. So after cutting it out, you leave it on a side, just place it on a place, and you carve a straight this thing, a straight line on the leather. So after which, so what is the measurement for this? We have 3.25 inches, 3.25 inches, because we are going to fold it. We are going to fold it in equal halves. So 3.25 inches. So you fold it in equal halves. So you fold it, come this side, you fold, you give it a folding. So the same thing goes to this side as well. You fold here as well. So the two sides will face each other. We have done this folding in equal halves, as you can see. So next we do now is we give this a lining to cover this place up, So that's the next thing we are doing. That is the next thing on the. We have lining this, and at the same time we've done the sewing. As you can see, this is the lining area, and this is the upper. The sewing has been done already. So next for us to do is to place this. I asked us to leave on a side already, so it's for us to place this on this part and cut out the frontal parts as well. So before we give this one its own lining, so that is the next we are doing now. So next we are doing now is to do the placement. And how do we start? On the edges of this area, the edge, you apply your gum. Don't forget, look at this edge. That is where we have our 1.5 inches, which is this. So what do? We put our gum at this edge. We put our gum at this side as well. This is 5.5. This is 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches, as you can see on the screen. 5.5 inches. And what we'll do is we'll remove 1.5, the area to which we apply our gum. So the remaining will be remaining 4.4 inches flat. We have 4 inches. That means area to which we apply our gum is just 1.5 on both sides. 1.5 on both sides. So that means it's 0.7 for each side. Is 0.75 for each side. 0.75 for each side. So on the, how do we do our placement now? Be mindful of this edge. And that is where we are going to start the placement. So put it like this. We can as well use our lace to do the lacing. So we are done with this side. As you can see. So we'll go on the other side too. So we move. Go on the other side. We move. So we are done with this aspect. As you can see, we are done with this aspect. So when you place it on your lace, it's going to give you a perfect placement. As you can see this side, look at this side as well. So we have a perfect placement. So next we do is we place the frontal part. This is the way the sandal looks like. So we are done with this side. As you can see, we are done with this side. So how do we do the second? So you turn it over. you turn it over. This is the frontal part, or this is the area to which to face the outer part. This is it. So when placing the second one, you turn it over. We turn it over. Place this second stripe. Place it on this. You place it on this, and you come. This is the short part. You come. Look at the placement. We come this way. Make sure the edges are touching each other. So we press this middle. We press this middle. Why do I have to do it that way? So that one leg will not be longer than the other. We will not have a leg longer than the other leg. So come to this side as well. We do the same. We do the same to this side as well. We do the same to this side as well. To this side as well. So we are good to go. We are good to go. This is the left leg, and this is the right leg. So next we do is we lining this place as well. We lining this place as well. At the same time, we do the same to the second leg, and after which we sew it round. We sew it round. So we want to line in the this side and this side as well. So this is the lining we are using. It looks like a gun, but it's not one. It's not a gun. So we start the placement. Make sure when you are applying your gum, the surface to which you are using is stone free or dust free, so that your work will come out looking nice and best. So I have this on this side, I have this on this side. So the same thing is applicable to other sides as well. So we are done sewing the two. We are done sewing, as you can see. So don't mind me of this oily part. In the earliest videos I've released on the channel, I've told us why we need to oil the leather before sewing, so that we have smooth flow of sewing of the machine on the leather. So next we do now, after sewing, as you can see, the lining is excessive. We have some bulging out of the lining with the leather. So what you do now is we trim out the excess. We trim out the excess. We trim it out. We trim out the excess, just for us to have a smooth sander at the end of the day. So how do we do this? You open this part and you open this excess as well. So your scissors comes through, you trim it out. So you go, you trim it out. You trim it out. Trim out the excess. Trim out the excess. Trim it out. So I have this perfect. So next we do now is to go on the sole. So when done trimming, the next you do is you clean off the oily substance on the surface of the leather. You clean it out. You clean out the oil. You clean out the oil. So we are good to go. As you see, the oil is off the leather. The oil is off the leather. So we are about lacing the material on the insole. This is the insole. So we apply gum to the insole. We apply gum to the insole. We apply gum to the insole. And also we apply gum to the frontal part of the stripe. We apply gum to the frontal part of the stripe on both edges. We apply gum on both edges. So apply gum to this edge as well. We apply gum to this edge as well. At the same time, we go to this side as well. We go to this side as well. So we are here to lace the upper leather on the insole. For those who are conversant with our videos, I've always told us that when lacing, this is a size 45 sole, and we are using the lace meant for 42. So I've told us that the edge in the front here will tally with the edge of the lace, so that will make it look adequate to what you want to do. So when placing your frontal part, it's going to bend a bit. As you can see, it's going to bend a bit. So that is the way our leg is. So we place this side first. We place this side first. And after placing it, for those using 45, the measurement is always about 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches is always about 6.5 inches. So as you can see, 6.5 inches for those using 45. So I place this side as well. Start getting my measurements. After getting my measurements, I place it. So as you can see, the frontal part is fixed. So I go to the back. So I'm here with my back side. Don't make a mistake of making one side go beyond the other. You try as much as possible to make it equal. Look equal. You make it look equal. So make it look equal. At the same time, I come to this place. Now, what comes to the mind, or the question that strikes your mind is, since we have measured the frontal part to be 6.5, do we need or don't we need to give the measurement of this side as well? So it depends on the height of the leg of the person you are constructing this for. So it is always on different occasion. Like this person is 8.5. Sometimes you might see somebody's leg whose leg is about 10 inches. So this person uses 8.2. So we put about 0.3 inch to it, so that it will make it 8.5. So I think I'm good to go. Since I've laced the right leg, I'm good to go. I've laced the right leg. So what I did to the right leg is what I'm also going to do to the left leg. For our subscribers and those that are here to subscribe, if you are to do the second leg, place your first leg that you have laced, you place it on the unlaced insole. and you bring your what's it called, you bring your mark pen or marker pen to strike the areas to which you last it out. You mark those areas, so that the letters will be placed on the same side. As you can see the marking, so we last the second leg now. So I'm actually doing the final lasting on the sole. This is the sole and this is the the sander. So it's going directly on the sole to give it a final outlook. So go. Don't forget, you place it from the front. From the front, you make sure the edge in the front is touching the insole. The edge of the sole in front is touching the edge of the insole. It's touching the edge of the insole, and you make sure the sides where the stripes are is connected to the sole. The stripes is connected to the sole. You give it a hard press. Give it a hard press. A hard press. So when you get the frontal part done, so you move directly to the back side. You move directly to the back. Move directly to the back. So you do the back side before the middle. Do the back side before the middle. Make sure the edge of the back is also connected. It's also attached to the edge. The edge of the insole is attached to the edge of the sole at the back as well. Is attached. See, you can see my finger is still inside the sole. So you make sure your finger is inside so that the other side will not get connected to the sole. So you press this side, you give it a hard press as well. Give it a hard press as well. Now come to this side, you remove your finger and you make sure this is also given a hard press as well. So this will have been much more easier if there is the presence of a presser. So there is what we refer to as a presser. So if the presence of presser is available, you can use that. So I think the sander is ready for wear. As you can see, it's ready for wear. So this is the look of the sander. This is the look of the sander. So fans, how do you see this? And how do you see the outlook? How do you see it? So this is a sander ready for wear, and which can go on any clothing. This can go on any clothing. So as you can see, a well placed and well last sander. So this is how do you see it? So please, your comment at the comment section will certainly make us grow as a outfit of shoe wear. So we appreciate your time, your data, and some other things you have put in place to grace this class. We thank you very much for gracing our view, and we pray to God Almighty to continue to strengthen you. So if you have not subscribed, try as much as possible, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for always being there for Kunles. We appreciate you.